Hello everybody and welcome to the Minegal show. It's another day and today we have some juice about a bride that cancelled her wedding one day to the D-Day. What happened? Why did she do this? And is she going to refund the young man's money and the contributor's money? Let's get into it. This hot story is out of Bomet and it goes, the bride requested more time to make a decision about whether she's going to go forward with the marriage and the wedding or not. That is as of yesterday. So Kenyans were left wondering, why did this woman decide to do this at this last minute? In fact, the issue that made this story to go nationwide is that she cancelled the day before the wedding. Many people gave their opinions on social media about this issue and congratulating the woman about making a right choice of breaking the engagement rather than breaking a marriage. But is it fair for the young man and his family and the guests who had been called to come and enjoy and celebrate this meal? As Africans know, we do it best. Recent TV reports that the family only learned of this development at the last minute, since the bride refused to hand over essential documents such as her ID. She also showed reluctance to continue with the wedding as initially planned, though the groom had assured the pastor that all was well. This is according to the pastor's report to news. Unfortunately, they had only spent 50,000 of the total wedding budget, and now the other money remains in the kitty. This story goes on to say, following the turn of events, villagers and relatives who had come from different parts of the country to attend the wedding were left stranded with little or no communication concerning this matter. However, they were allowed to eat the perishable foods that the family had bought in anticipation for the big day. I think this is a good thing because if they are letting the villagers eat the food, it's a consolation prize. What do you think? At least they get to get a party, a cancellation party, if you may say. The story goes on to say that the bride's family is having plans with the man's family to return the dowry that had already been paid. We have learned that the bride's name is Nelly, and she says that she's not lost, as you people have been saying on the internet, and that she is at home with her parents waiting for further instructions from the pastors and the other officials. According to Nelly, her parents were informed that she does not have all the requisite certificates to undergo this event today. So if she would have gone on with this wedding, it would be illegal or maybe the null and void. So Nelly decided to sit home and wait for the certificates and whatever else she needed to justify the legality of this union. According to Nelly, is that she has not changed her mind or refused to marry the bride. She just needs more time to follow up with the legal process. But this is interesting. She's saying that she needs more information and more certificates to be able to legalize this thing. But according to the groom, he doesn't know anything. So who's fooling who? Who is lying to Kenyans? Is it the young bride or is it the groom who doesn't want to bear the brunt of this shame coming from his beautiful bride refusing to go on with the wedding? Kenyans were left wondering, why would such a young lady change her mind last minute? According to her, she says she needs more certificates, but according to me and the internet in-laws on Facebook, as she has called us, and WhatsApp, who have been spreading these rumors and continue to talk about it on our platforms, I think something happened. She's not telling us the truth, but something happened, and I can give a few guesses. Either some people convinced her that she's making the wrong decision, or she saw some things in this young man that she cannot go on with the wedding, because you know a wedding is till death do you part. And Nelly Chepkoech did not want to get into a marriage not fully understanding what she's getting into. As you have seen, she's 23 years old, quite young for today's generation, regardless of how our parents may say that they got married at 18 or 17. Today people get married at 42, like Akothe, and we celebrate them. Like Sholei at 53, and we celebrate them. I believe this young woman has an opportunity to gather her thoughts and come to this decision when she's ready. But the thing is, when she was planning the wedding, was she not ready to go down the aisle? Did she not know this young man very well? Or what has come up between their families that they failed to agree at the last minute? What do you think, Kenyans? Did this lady just swindle the money? Or did something come up that she decided she won't be able to go with this wedding because of whatever reasons, of which I want to believe that they are valid reasons, because a lot had gone into the preparation, as you can see. Finally, as usual, Minegal is going to give her unsolicited opinion on this. I've seen a lot of people celebrating this decision, and of course, I support the young lady if indeed she feels deep down in her heart she cannot go on with this, because getting into a marriage is not a game of cards. A lot goes into it. But these people consoling themselves that she has done the right decision to heartbreak this man and whatever. You people want to live vicariously through the young lady. Nobody has ever proposed to you. Nobody has ever even requested you to come with stay. But you are busy talking on the internet about how this young lady has done something good not to go on with the wedding. And I understand misery loves company, because most people love to say that today's marriages are doomed and that people cannot enjoy them. I'm here to tell you, I'm the messenger, the bearer of good news, or is it bad news for some of you haters? I want to say that a lot of Kenyans are enjoying their marriages silently and amazingly. But what you see is those people who made the wrong decision, or in some way found themselves in a hot mess in whatever the union they are. And now they want to spread this misery to everybody. This is what I don't agree with. I respect the young lady's decision to cancel, because I'm also a young woman and she's even younger than me, so I get it. But again, the people celebrating it are just celebrating out of their own misery, because nobody wants to take you off the streets. Now we want to enjoy and celebrate this young lady for not getting into a marriage that nobody has requested you to get into with them. Is this not the case of misery-loving company? I know you'll say not everybody wants to be married, and that's what you like to say when you're cornered about these things. And it's not for everybody, I agree, but most of you like to ask. Case in point, when Akothe got a scammer to call her a wife. She ran, she made national news. We never had the last of it. Every celebrity, these cloud chasers, all of them were there. How did this end? Akothe found out that this man was a scammer. And in fact, not only a scammer, but never really cared about her, because she would not have cancelled this wedding without a valid reason, the marriage, sorry. So either Akothe was faking, or she was too gullible and fell for a scammer. Falling for a scammer means you have not met his entire family, you have not known the full picture about him, but you're going to get married. And this is the desperation that comes with the people that I hear talking about marriage being a scam. The streets are a scam. Don't let, as a young lady, anybody listening to me, this is a very valid message. Don't let people and their misery convince you not to get into something good that will serve you in the long run. Today, in fact, solid relationships are a flex. Don't you want to flex? I know most of these women, in fact, especially, that keep talking about marriage being a scam and whatnot, who are convincing this lady to maintain her decision when she has said she's waiting and is ready to think about it. It's because they can see they want her to suffer the same fate and the same pain that they are going through every day, suffering and wondering, why is nobody even just joking about this thing with me? I know it's not for all of you, but some of you know what I'm talking about. You're lying to us that you don't want this thing, yet you want it deep down. You cry every day in your bed, waiting for a scammer, like the way Akote waited for a scammer for all these years to come and lie to her. And this is the case I'm using for Akote and Kinamatubia, because once somebody is ready to give them even an ounce of attention or intentionality, they'll curve. They're going to curve because they want it. They all want it, but it's a case of hating what you can't get. Because when Akote was calling herself president of single mothers and everything, we were celebrating. And then when she got a scammer to marry her, we were also celebrating. Most of us on the streets were celebrating, waiting for your day. Why are you waiting for your day if marriage is a scam? Why are you waiting for your day if you're okay? You're not. And this is the case. If this girl, somebody has lied to her that she still has time and whatever, I think that's wrong. Because if you go to listening on this social media cloud, you may end up like Akote and the others who run like Zari. I love Zari, but come on. She craved the wife label so much that the next Benten that was ready to do it with her, she did it. So I want to be kind to the young lady and say maybe she can think of it if the young man is not evil or something, there's something she cannot live with it. If it's just misguided opinions from people around her or the internet, I'd like to urge her to, if she gets to see this podcast, let her get into the union and sit there and raise her kids and enjoy it, because trust me, we have millions and millions and thousands of marriages in Kenya thriving. It's usually the sad ones that parade a lot of their misery because they want others to join them in the misery. They call that 23 is young. Who said 23 is young? 23 is fair game, really, when you think of it, because when you say 23 is young, you people talk about the Hollywood women and the other CEOs and the other celebrities that we see getting married in their 40s and 50s and getting children through IVF. What you forget is majority of the populations in these Western countries marry young, especially in the white communities, which are majority and which are thriving. We're following the African American community when they marry late, or the women completely not getting married, forgetting these women are not getting married because nobody wants to do it with them. If they get the chance, they're running into it. And I'm repeating, this is not for everybody. So if it's not for you, just pass. If it's for you and maybe you are young or older and actually think that this message can serve you, listen to it carefully, because a lot of people out here I've seen are very much spreading their misery to others, and you don't want to regret when you're older, because you may want to start a family and you cannot start a family at 43 when you don't have the money for IVF. It's a lot of danger. It's a lot of danger for the woman to get pregnant late. We are not talking about the outliers, those that I know somebody that did, or I know my auntie that did. No, we're talking about the majority of the population. We know a woman's fertility window, where it lies. We know the dangers that come with later pregnancies. So I'm not telling you to force anything, but I'm saying if you have the opportunity to get somebody to start a union with and start a family, do it, because a lot of people out here are enjoying this. Trust me. It has been your girl, Minegal, with yet another episode of my unsolicited opinion on things that are happening in our country and beyond, but relevant to us. If you like this video, kindly like and subscribe to my channel so that the algorithm can give us more people to talk about these things with and enjoy our time on this platform. Don't you think? Bye.